San Fran 49ers week one's in the books, coming out with a win against their division rival Seattle Seahawks. Just going to I'll go through the box score, but I'll talk about some of the game here. Thankfully, my Niners won, but there's tons of injuries. So there's some fantasy implications here. But if you look at Brock Purdy, so he's 26 for 35, 277 yards, threw 2 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. He also threw the game winner, which very easily could have been a pick, but thankfully Jake Tonjes, the tight end, maybe his 3 career receptions were in this game, but he looked like he plays basketball or something. Big hands, got in place, used position of his body to seal the game. I'll say Brock did okay. Thankfully, he can scramble because there was only 1 sack, but I don't love the 49ers offensive line. He can run around and create, but the interceptions were just poor decisions. I think one of them, he threw the ball and there was 4 or 5 Seahawks out there. I think that was the second pick, but he's hurt now. I just hope moving forward he is going to make better decisions with the ball, do some more checkdowns, although they did a ton of them to McCaffrey. So let's just talk receiving first. Ricky Pearsall, second-year receiver, had the most yards, 108. He had 7 targets, 4 receptions. He looked great. And I think some of the balls that Purdy completed to him were just pretty passes. They definitely were in sync. Christian McCaffrey, second leading receiver, 10 targets, 9 catches, out of control. 22 carries as he's rushing. They were giving the ball to McCaffrey way too much. I'm worried he's going to get hurt. Talked about that a little in the fantasy football podcast we're doing, where if they keep this up with McCaffrey, he ain't going to hold up. He already has kind of injury history. He was hurt all of last year, hurt in training camp. So we'll see. They need to do more with Brian Robinson Jr. and then Guerendo. Get him. I know there were some fumbling concerns with him, but they can't be doing this to McCaffrey. It's going to be too much. And then third leading receiver based on yards, Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. He had 32 yards. Kittle at 25 gets injured, goes out. But he caught all 4 passes that were thrown to him. And Jennings gets hurt. He goes out. He had 5 targets, 2 catches, and then down from there. Rushing the ball, not great. Nobody was over 4 yards a carry. Christian McCaffrey had 22 carries, 69 yards, 3.1 was his average per carry. I don't know. The line's not opening stuff up, but then McCaffrey's not as explosive as he has been. And then you had Brian Robinson Jr., 9 carries, 33 yards, so he had 3.7 clip per average. And then the only other person who had some rushes was Brock. He ran 5 times for 17 yards. But glad they got the win. It was an ugly game. Division rival in Seattle, so I'll take it. Niners are going over to the Saints, so I'm expecting Mac Jones, if he's going to play quarterback this week, to do better. But we'll see. There's a ton of injuries. I hope they get Brian Robinson the ball more as well. And just from a defensive standpoint, Sam Darnold couldn't do much. There were some big plays to Jackson Smith and Jigba, which we had no answer for. But Darnold only threw for 150 yards. He was sacked 1 time, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Jackson Smith, 124 yards of that 150. He was everything for that Seattle offense, which that's not going to look good if they keep that up. Kudos to the Niners defense. Running the ball too. Zach Charbonnet, 12 carries, 47 yards, so 3.9 average. That's decent. Kenneth Walker, though, we handled him, and that guy usually goes off when he's healthy. He was 10 carries for 20 yards. That's nothing. So yeah, I'm real happy with the Niners defense. I picked them up against the Saints, streaming them for fantasy this week. And then just some defensive stats, Fred Warner, surprise, led the team with 8 total tackles. And then Nick Bosa was second, and he had 1 sack and 3 tackles for loss. So he was getting good pressure there. And I like the rookie Siegel. I think that's how you say his name, the rookie safety. I thought he played well. He was all over the field, has a good sense for the ball. So yeah, week 1, get a win. I'll take it. I just hope we play better against the Saints this week, despite all the injuries we have. All right, Niner fans, good luck this week. And fantasy owners, good luck to you as well. Take care.